You were not born to break. You were not created to give up. You were not made to live small, to beg for chances, or to be forgotten. You were born to rise, to fight, to win. There's a fire inside you. Maybe the world tried to drown it. Maybe life buried it under pain, poverty, and failure. But it's still there, still burning. Faint, maybe, but alive. And I want you to remember something today. No matter how poor you are right now, no matter how broken you feel, no matter how much the world has laughed at you, you are one decision away from everything changing. Let me ask you this. Are you tired of waking up to the same struggle every day? Are you done being invisible, unheard, underestimated? Do you feel like you're meant for more, but everything in your life says otherwise? If your answer is yes, then this speech is for you. Because this is the beginning of your rise. The rise from nothing. The rise from dirt. The rise from rock bottom. This is a rags to riches story. Not just one that happened to someone else, but one that can happen to you. There are people walking this earth today who were once homeless, who had no food, no shoes, who were laughed at, rejected, abandoned. But they didn't stay there. They fought. They worked when nobody believed in them. They woke up when it hurt. They sacrificed everything for a dream only they could see. And today, they don't just have money, they have power. They have respect. They have a story. And you, my friend, are in the middle of writing yours. Let me make one thing very clear. This world doesn't care where you come from, but it will damn sure pay attention when you show it where you're going. Don't tell me you can't make it because you're poor. So was Oprah. So was Jay-Z. So was Andrew Carnegie, born in a one-room house with a dirt floor. Poverty isn't a life sentence. It's a starting point, but only if you choose to fight. You want to be rich? Not just with money, but with freedom, with self-respect, with control over your life? Then you have to go through the fire. Because there is no greatness without struggle, no strength without suffering, no story worth telling without pain. Every legend you've ever heard, every rags to riches tale, started the same way, in the dark. But they made a choice. They said, "I'm not staying here. I will not die in this darkness. And neither will you." Over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on a journey through the pain, the grind, the turning point, and the rise. But this isn't just a story to listen to. This is a call to action, a challenge, a spark. Because the truth is simple. No one is coming to save you. You are the hero of your own story, and the time has come to stop dreaming and start building. So take a deep breath, look around at your life, and say it out loud with me. This is not where my story ends. This is where it begins. Before you rise, you must be broken. Before you lead, you must be lost. Before you shine, you must suffer in silence. Nobody tells you how dark the beginning really is. They skip over the cold nights, the empty stomachs, the silent cries, and the lonely walks home. They don't tell you about the rejection, the humiliation, the 1,000 little deaths that come before your first win. But that's where every real story begins. In the mud, in the pit, in the pain. There are days when you wake up with nothing but hopelessness, when the air feels heavier, when your own dreams mock you, because you know what you want, but you don't know how to get there. And every day you spend stuck in that same old cycle feels like another nail in your coffin. People pass by you like you don't exist. They laugh at your ideas. They say, "You? Be successful? Don't make me laugh." And the worst part? Sometimes you start to believe them. You know what rock bottom feels like? It's not just being broke, it's being broken. When you apply for job after job and hear nothing. When you try to better yourself and people around you tell you to be realistic. When your own family doesn't believe in you. When you walk home in shoes with holes in them, pretending you're okay, when you're not. That's the real struggle, and no one sees it. They only see the results later, the cars, the money, the confidence. But they don't see the nights you didn't eat. They don't see the tears on the bathroom floor. They don't see you standing in front of a mirror asking yourself, am I even worth anything? But let me tell you something you need to hear. Struggle is not your enemy. Struggle is your birthright. It's the forge that shapes the champion. It's the fire that purifies the soul. It's the silence that teaches you to hear your own voice. You think you're alone because you're down? You're not. Every legend you admire, they've been there. They've lived through it. Steve Harvey was homeless, sleeping in his car. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, rejected by 12 publishers. Howard Schultz, the man who made Starbucks, grew up in a housing project with no money. But they kept showing up. Even when the world said no. Even when the world gave them every reason to quit. Do you know the difference between those who make it and those who don't? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not timing. It's this. They didn't stop. They didn't fold. They didn't let the pain define them. They used it. Every no, every failure, every betrayal. They used it as fuel. They looked at the world that told them, you're nothing, and said, watch me. Yes, you're hurting. Yes, you're tired. Yes, you've failed more times than you can count. But listen closely. Pain is not punishment. It's preparation. The nights you cry yourself to sleep, they're molding your character. The days you feel invisible, they're teaching you humility. The times you get knocked down, they're training your resilience. Nothing is wasted. Not your tears, not your mistakes, not your losses. Everything you're going through now is building the person you're destined to become. People may doubt you. They may mock you. They may call you crazy. Let them. They laughed at every genius before the world called them great. They ignored every fighter until the fighter became a champion. Your pain is not your prison, it's your path. Don't curse your struggle. Embrace it. Because while the world sleeps, while the weak complain, while the lazy blame others, you are rising. In silence, in pain, in the shadows. But soon they will see what the dark was building, and they won't be able to ignore you anymore. So if you're walking through hell right now, keep walking. Don't stop. Don't fold. Don't break, because the deeper the roots, the higher the rise, and the world has not yet seen what you are capable of becoming. At some point, you have to stop asking for permission to change your life, and just start changing it. No one is going to hand you success. No one is going to pull you out of your misery. If you're waiting for someone to show up and save you, you're wasting time. Because here's the truth. No one is coming. And no one needs to. Because you have everything you need already inside you. The pain you've been through, that's your fuel. The nights you cried alone, that's your training. The hunger, the heartbreak, the rejection, that's your armor. Now is the time to climb, to move, to build, to become. Every successful person you've ever heard of had this moment. The moment they stopped blaming the world. The moment they took responsibility. The moment they said, if I die poor, it won't be because of my past. It'll be because I quit. But you're not a quitter. You were just wounded. And now, you're healing. And once you start healing, you start building. So how do you climb out? Step 1. Kill the excuses. I'm too poor. I have no connections. No one supports me. I don't have the tools. Stop. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a brutal commitment to yourself. People have built empires from street corners, from prison cells, from war zones. You're not limited by your resources. You're limited by your excuses. Step 2. Create ruthless. Discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. You want to rise? Then forget motivation. Build habits. Wake up early. Read every day. Master your skills. Cut out toxic people. Plan your time like your life depends on it, because it does. No more sleeping 10 hours. No more scrolling for hours. No more wasting time hoping things get better. Get up. Show up. Grow up. Step 3. Control your circle. You can't climb if everyone around you is pulling you down. Surround yourself with fire. People who push you. People who believe in ambition. People who wake up hungry. And if you don't have anyone like that around you, be that person yourself. You don't need cheerleaders. You need focus. You need silence. You need consistency. Step 4. Learn relentlessly. You're not broke. You're just uninformed. Everything you need to learn is out there. Books, podcasts, mentors, courses, YouTube. Instead of watching others live their dreams, start building yours. Study success like your life depends on it, because it does. Knowledge is leverage, and the more you know, the more power you have to change your circumstances. Step 5. Act daily, not occasionally. Don't wait for the perfect idea. Don't wait for the right time. Start now, start messy, start afraid, but start. Even if it's small, one call, one video, one product, one workout, one job application, do something every single day. Tiny actions compound. A 1% improvement. Daily becomes greatness in a year. This climb isn't pretty. It's not glamorous. It's sweat. It's sacrifice. It's silence. While your friends party, you grind. While others sleep, you study. While they laugh, you build. Because you know where you're going. And they'll laugh until they ask how you did it. This climb will test you. You will fall. You will doubt. You will want to quit. You will want to quit.